like in your mid 40s, so like you've.
Okay, I'm not in mid
early
40s.
40s.
I'm early 40s.
Early 40s.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to our podcast. My name is Emaan. I'm a Gen Z.
Hi, I'm her mother and I'm a millennial.
And today we have a bit of a controversial question.
It's
Very controversial.
It's not a controversial, but I'd say that everybody have come across this thing, or they actually deal with this type of
this
people.
This is a very society.
Yeah,
it's very known in society. The
so
topic is
toxic.
Desi aunties.
Not only aunties, but the toxic people.
Toxic people. Yeah.
So I think we all have dealt with the toxic people. Toxic people are basically those people who are bitter and they continuously giving you tana, and then there's one more term that Gen Z is using nowadays. It's called
gaslighting.
Mama,
can you explain to them?
Yeah, so basically gaslighting is when you are true, like when you're sure about something but the other person is gaslighting you. That means that other person is trying to prove to you that you are wrong, or you're insane, or you're crazy, or you're just
manipulating you.
You're not thinking, psychologically manipulating you. That's the basically correct term. And so that's called gaslighting.
And I feel like this toxic people, they're always there in your life, whether it's relatives or friends or even like your kids, your own kids. They sometimes they're like toxic.
Even your parents are toxic. A toxic person can be anyone. So I think everybody has dealt with their toxic relatives and toxic friend. I mean, we certainly do have some toxic relatives and friends in our life, but it's
you
how
have to
you
deal with them. Like
sometimes you can be a bigger person.
And sometimes you shouldn't.
And sometimes, you shouldn't. It's just that if you don't stop that toxic behavior, then
it just comes like you're just.
It just give them power. So that's the thing. I think then
there are toxic.
I think the toxic experiences is different between boys and a girl.
Yeah.
I think that. What do you think?
I personally think I agree with you because boys have different issues, girls have different issues. Like for girls, it's about how pretty you are, how much you weigh, how can you do chores, and for guys, it's something like
how thin you are. Girls also thin.
Yeah. For guys, it's height. If you're balding, they're like they're judging you on that.
Yeah, honestly, and it's about their career as well.
Honestly, for guys and
but
girls,
I think I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I think the career nowadays goes both ways. I think girls are also.
It depends where you live, honestly.
I think nowadays also a lot of people think that career for a girl is like
as important. It is actually
as important, but then again it depends what profession you're choosing. So
sometimes they profession shame you as well sometimes.
Exactly.
Like if you're not being a doctor or an engineer, you are.
That goes for boys.
For boys, yeah.
For girls, if you're choosing to be doctor or engineer, then they of course
your whole life.
No, then they then they think this kind of profession is not suitable for girls,
women,
because again the woman has to set the family, she has to make the family. So it is suitable for the boys, not for the girls.
Before it was like for guys like engineer, and
but
for girls
that's
doctor.
That's what I'm saying, that this kind of thinking is very toxic.
Okay,
you cannot force any child to be what you want to be. Many parents, especially the toxic parents, they live their dreams through their children, because they cannot achieve something in their life, so they want their children to do that. But they forget that children also have a dream. And when the parents were young and their parents did that to them, so they're like continuing the circle. They're doing to their kids. I think somebody has to break the circle.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay,
but
you
I
let
think
their kids.
This topic is like a completely different, topic.
Yeah,
Like we're just getting off track.
yeah.
It's a very long topic that we need to talk about. But I feel like whenever toxic things happen, it's usually in shadis or like some type of big
In
event.
events, yeah. No, it's not usually, but the thing is, because it's an event,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of people there, so there are a lot of toxic people are gathered in one
Yeah.
place under one roof. So that's why people feel
Yeah.
But honestly speaking, every Desi shadi have some toxic
Oh.
auntie or uncle has ruined the
No, it's
wedding.
not toxic. If you go with your like close bundle of friends, it's not really as toxic because obviously we're having fun and this and that.
Yeah.
But when it's like a really big circle, then there's like people judging you on what you're wearing.
No,
how you're dressed, how
you
carrying yourself.
you never know. Even with your friends, you
Yeah.
never know when they turn toxic.
Yeah.
Okay, they can be toxic regarding your kids. Like I'm talking about my friends.
Yeah.
Okay, they are very good to me, but when it comes to comparing our kids, they can be toxic to my kids.
Yeah.
So basically, again,
I feel like parents do this a lot. They compare their kids with other kids, or like they
or they try, just
they try to one up each other.
Yeah, no, yeah, they do. I'm being honest, but I think couple of years back I was thinking that. Then I stopped myself because let's just be honest, my father put me down to the earth, and he told me that toxic behavior is not acceptable.
The question remains: is are they good parents? Like toxic people, do they make good parents or not?
I mean, they definitely think so.
They think so, but
Because most of the toxic people are also narcissist people. Now,
Yeah.
what is narcissist? Narcissists are people who thinks they are the above of everything.
Yeah.
They're always right. They cannot do anything. They are very self-important. So they're narcissist people. So most of the toxic people are actually a narcissist.
there are also people who are just like speaking the truth, but they come across as toxic.
Yeah, because the way of saying things is basically people think it's toxic.
Yeah, but it's not.
But
They're just
it's
saying the
not. I personally know few
Yeah,
people in my
same.
life.
truth. They're just straightforward.
They're straightforward, or you can say blunt.
Yeah, they're blunt.
But they're not toxic.
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever they feel, they'll tell you on your face.
I feel like that's way better than being toxic and
I
going
agree.
around the other way.
I agree. Because toxic people can be very sweet.
They can like no, not there's a word for it. They can be very passive aggressive.
Yeah, I agree.
They can be very passive aggressive. Like, do you think we should call them out? Like toxic people. Do you think we should call toxic people out?
I think so. I think you should call out toxic
Like
people.
just shut them up like that moment.
Yeah, I mean, see, if some old, because honestly speaking, most of the toxic people I know, they are older than me.
Yeah.
So if they're older than you, then sometimes you have to, वो कहते हैं ना कड़वा घूट पीना पड़ता है. So
Yeah.
you have to, you have to bite the bitter.
You have
But
to
then,
bite the bitter.
yeah, but sometimes you have to call them out.
Yeah, you do.
Because as I say, the toxic people, they don't know the boundaries.
They don't at all.
They don't know
Because
the
see,
boundaries.
Toxic people,
So if they
think
cross
that
the boundary-
they're like the best.
Yeah.
So and they think like they're okay with everyone. They're like okay. Everyone's okay with getting them into their own business,
Yeah.
And I feel like in this generation, like this, the kids' generation, they realize toxic people, and they
Yeah.
start purely hating them.
No, there's a very famous saying that your parents can detect fake friends. Your friends can detect
Fake love.
Fake love, and kids can detect fake relatives.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Not even fake relatives, fake people in general.
So, have you ever experienced toxic behavior?
Yes, I have.
It's a very touchy subject for her.
Yes, I have.
And was it the toxic?
Oh, she's
Sariava?
definitely toxic. Like, I'm not even gonna be blunt about it. She's definitely toxic. But the person that I experienced it with, she kind of called me out on my looks, and I kind of felt really disheartened at that moment.
Yeah.
When toxic people try to put you down because of their own kids or something, they're just trying to bring you down. It's really disheartening.
I agree, and I saw that look on your face. Okay, as a mother, I chose not to do it for two reasons. Lots of people are going to call me out on that,
Yeah.
but let me see the reason. First of all, She is in her teens, and in few years she will be in real life, in practical life, and she will meet lot of toxic people.
Yeah.
So she needs to endure it, and she needs to experience it, and then she needs to know how to handle those people.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why first I didn't say it. Second of all, I don't want to ruin the event or the gathering.
That's
basically.
the difference between a toxic auntie and a proper, like a really good auntie. Like, I'll tell you one thing. That event wasn't even like that big of an event. It was a very small gathering. But, you know, when she said it, and I was really disheartened, okay? And she said it in front of my friends and everything. So I actually started crying, and I was like, you know, how can someone be so...
And surprisingly, she was comforted by the person who was very unexpected.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, I did not expect her to comfort me, but she comforted me in such a way. Like, I just love her so much. She comforted
Yeah.
me. She made me feel like better. And I think like after that, like for a few months, I was still very insecure about it. You know, about my looks, about my
Yeah.
weight. And you know, when you
And-
say it to a teenager, especially, and you say something so disheartening, they go the other way around. Like, they go.
See, the
for-
being a teenager, their day-to-day struggle is real. They struggle with so many things. Especially they struggle with their looks and their
Appearance.
body. Yeah. And when you comment or being toxic about something they are struggling with, it's very what can I say? I mean,
disheartening. It's just very
yeah,
disheartening.
it's actually really bad. But alhamdulillah.
And then they start going the wrong way to lose that weight or just to get prettier, and they go that wrong way, and
Yeah.
it's just a really bad
Yeah, but anyway, what happened. I keep telling her, move on. And when she did whatever she said, I mean, as I said, karma is there in this life, so just move on. Anyways,
the thing that like kind of like hurt me the most was because I'm nice to everyone. Like, not in like, I'm just not saying this because of the podcast. Like, even everyone knows I'm nice.
and you're respectful.
I'm
Even if you're not nice to everyone, but you're very
I'm
respectful.
respectful.
Yeah.
And when I joined this group, right, there were like many different groups about in kids, right? And when I joined the group, I brought them together. I tried to, you know, include everyone. So it was just like, you know, it
A
hurt
slap
me-
on your face.
Yeah, it hurt me even more. So
No good deed goes unpunished.
yeah,
There's a saying, you remember?
there's a saying.
Yeah, in Urdu it's called neki kar darya mein dal.
So what about you? I mean, you have gone through your life a lot. Like, you're 40 plus now. So
For me, it's there's a Urdu sher that kahan tak sunoge, kahan tak sunao.
I have no
That
idea.
means ke what should I say and for how long? Okay, that's literally the meaning of that.
I mean, obviously, you're like in
yeah.
your mid 40s. So like you've
Okay, I'm not in
Early-
mid 40s.
early 40s,
I'm
early-
early
early
40s.
40s.
Okay.
you're in your 40s, so like obviously you have experienced a lot of people,
Yeah.
a lot of toxic people. So especially like you've had your wedding, you've moved.
See,
from
let me
so,
let me
like,
just tell you one very important thing. As I said, you will see a lot of toxic people, relatives or not. Okay, I have experience with everything. Toxic relative, toxic friends, toxic teacher, toxic boss.
Who haven't you experienced it with?
So I have deal with all these things. Sometimes I call out to them for their behavior.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just endure it. Sometimes I just ignore it, and sometimes I just move on.
Yeah.
Because honestly speaking, they were not that important in my life, so I'll waste my time on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and this thing comes with the maturity and as you grow older.
That is also one of our really like regular viewers, and
Yeah.
she's commenting, and it's so sweet to see her doing that. You know, I miss her
she and I
terribly.
also want to say Zainab.
Yeah, she's also a very regular.
Yeah,
listener.
she's not leaving comment. I told her to leave her comments, but she's not. But she watches regularly.
Yeah,
She
and she's like
Kawal.
telling us कि कब next episode आ रही है.
yeah
And Ikram Mamu, my youngest Mamu,
yeah
he gave us about the lighting and mics ko, you know, sahi karo.
yeah.
You know, you
Shout
tell
out
us-
to him.
Yeah, shout out to Mamu. And you know, he also comments a lot, and he's like giving us love and support. So really thankful for that. But
Anyway,
I think we should
let's
move on.
now let's do our segment because this topic can go on forever.
Yeah.
So,
So maybe if you guys want, we can do a part 2. If you guys want.
yeah,
Put it down in the comments.
Yeah, exactly. Put down in the comment if you want part 2. But let me just tell you, we're not going to name the names.
Yeah, we won't ever name the name.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's okay. We'll indirectly tell you.
Anyways, so I don't know, have seen this trend going on right now?
Of course, it's like a trend. Of course, I am. It's a trend. It's just
Of course, I'm a bride. I can be bridezilla.
yeah, like
It's
that.
kind of thing. Okay,
So we're doing a toxic Desi people edition.
yeah. Okay.
So I think you should start.
Okay.
You do the honors.
So I'm going to start with uncle because, as I said, it can be
It can be anyone.
male or female. So I'm going to do with uncle. So of course I'm toxic uncle. I let my wife take fall for my doings. I have seen it.
Oh my god! Look, I feel like the uncles, they do that a lot.
Yeah.
They do that a lot. Like toxic uncles, especially, they do that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, I'm a toxic Desi friend. I completely ignore mental compatibility and say that I know them longer.
Okay. Again, I'm going to do uncle. So, of course, I'm Desi toxic uncle. Whenever I get called out, I play being older card.
Of course, I'm a toxic auntie. I find out other kids' results to see if my kids got more than them.
Okay. No comments. Anyway.
No comments. Moving on.
Now I'm going to do friends. Okay. So, of course, I'm Desi toxic friend. I will stab you in your back.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
I recently find out somebody stabbed me in my back.
Let's
But
not
as
talk
I
about
said,
that. Let's not
I'm
talk
bigger
about it.
person. I'm moving on.
Okay. Of course, I'm a toxic auntie. I steal other people. Wait, let me restart. This is too funny. Okay. Of course, I'm a toxic auntie. I steal other people's party dates.
Yeah, okay. Moving on. It's getting a little hot in here.
Controversial.
Okay. So, again, I'm going to do with friends. So, of course, I'm Desi toxic friend. I will gaslight you.
Yes, they do. They do.
You know, this is I hate most about gaslighting. Mostly husband do this to wives. Or wife do this. Usually the gaslighting is very common in spouses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, I am toxic Desi auntie. I make fun of other daughters' appearances while my own daughter is not only weak in appearance but also personality. Extreme shade. I went for those, mama.
You went there.
No, you are going for, like kind of midline.
Mellow, yeah.
I went there.
Okay. Now I'm coming to aunties. Okay.
Ooh.
Of course, I'm Desi toxic auntie. I will always play the victim. They always do. Yeah.
Of course, Of course, I'm toxic auntie. I base my kids' future career based on what's going on these days.
Oh, on the trend.
On the trend. Who's on the trend?
Okay. Of course, I'm Desi toxic auntie. I will always add mirch and oil to the fire. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. You had to do the wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Mamu's gonna make so much fun of you on that. He's gonna make a meme on the family group. Okay. Of course, I'm toxic auntie. I have FOMO.
Okay.
I went there for these. I did not.
Moving on. Okay.
How many you have left?
3.
Okay, I have 2 more. I
Okay.
have 1 more. Sorry.
Okay, I'll do the 2 one. Okay.
Okay.
Of course, I'm Desi toxic auntie. I'm always right.
Okay, for me, of course, I'm a toxic auntie. I live my own dreams through my kids.
Yeah, true. Okay.
I'm done for the. I put the mirchi and the masalas.
Okay, I'm gonna do 2 more. Of course, I'm Desi toxic auntie. My apologies are like a favor.
Oh my god, yes. Not only for aunties, even friends.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing auntie, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, of course, I'm Desi toxic auntie. I will always turn conversation about me.
Ooh.
You know who you are.
You know who you are. Okay, so for you, if you just like, went down, you were like,
I did not
spice.
wanted to start
Mild
controversies.
Yeah, but your daughter can.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
This is a very controversial episode, and
I
people
really-
know who they are. So
I really hope it's not. It's just a podcast and we're calling out some experiences of our life. So, as I said, don't be toxic auntie.
yeah, okay. Now,
If you are, then maybe next time we name you names.
oh my god! don't give them false hopes. But you never know.
Yeah, we might.
Okay, so I think we should move on to our question segment.
Okay.
So we have a question segment that we ask each other questions in the end of the podcast. So I wanted to ask you something. What is your experience? Like, what have you done as a toxic Desi auntie?
As a toxic
As a
Desi.
toxic Desi auntie.
As I have done it.
Yeah, as an auntie.
As an auntie. I think I haven't done anything as an auntie.
Okay.
Let's just be honest here. Okay, as an auntie, I'm cool and kind.
You're cool.
Yeah, I don't do that.
You know what my friends said today to me? They said they're not even friends with me. They're more friends with my mom.
So I'm not. Even with the toxic persons, I try to be nice to to their kids as well.
Yeah.
Because in the end of the day, their kids, it's not their fault that their parents are toxic. So
Okay, yeah, so
yeah, so as an auntie, I haven't, but as an adult person, yeah, I have done couple of toxic things.
I wanted to know as an auntie, but obviously you have.
Not as an auntie. As an auntie, I'm very nice, and I'm a big and a huge believer of karma.
Okay,
Because what goes around comes around. Believe me.
okay, you ask me.
Okay, so I ask you. Okay, in the situation when you got toxified.
Toxified. I got introduced to the real world.
Okay. What do you think after now it's been so many months? What do you think you should have done?
I should have like not, stayed. I stayed quiet. Let me just put that out. I stayed quiet. I stayed respectful, because that's not how I'm raised like that. Like to stay respectful.
Be respectful, yeah.
But I think I should have said something. Not only I should have said something. I should have put her in her place that time, because after that she started spreading rumors about me, and then she said a lot of things about me. So I think I should have if I put it down that minute itself,
Yeah.
then I don't think it would have
Let me just tell all our viewers one very important thing. Good answer, and I really, really appreciated you staying quiet and you being a bigger person. Now, again, as I said, as a viewer, I want to just say something. Whatever you say something about a person behind their back, okay, world is very small. That person gets to know about it
I
anyway.
certainly got to know about it. So
Anyway, whatever was said about me and my family, I know about it.
yeah,
Okay, people who are gossiping with you, they are gossiping with me as well about you. So yeah,
And I want to tell one thing to your viewers. Anytime you say, even if you're not if you stay respectful, that's an amazing thing. But if you say something back, then they'll be like, "माँ बाप ने तरबियत नहीं करेगी सही से." They say these kind of things. So
because they're
in that-
narcissists
in
and
that-
they're toxic.
Yeah, in that case, I thought the better option was to stay quiet.
That's why I'm saying that they always play that older card, or they
Or
play
I
the
taught them
victim,
better.
or play the victim.
Oh, I could have done. Of course, I'm a toxic auntie. Your parents have not given you good upbringing.
Yeah. Anyways, so
it's
this
like-
was. As I said, very controversial topic, but this was our topic.
I think
Hope
I
you
think this
enjoyed
kinda
it
satisfied my anger a bit, and your
because
not
you have
anger, but
matured.
yeah.
So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the game because
the game was
I had to scribble a lot of sentences to get to this point. But
I wrote a lot of toxic things that I didn't, and I wrote a very to the
Yeah.
point thing, but I just cut it out.
yeah,
So.
as I said, it's a long topic, and
If you want a part 2, then you can just
let us know.
in the comments.
Anyway, again, a few shout outs to my brother Zainab, Fiza, Preeti, Zara. And keep
And I
watching
love-
and keep making us better.
Yeah. And I really hope that, the ones in the future podcasts, when people come as the guests, I really hope that you like them, because I have them really close to my heart. Like,
Exactly.
my family friends are like my family. I grew up with them. They're very nice. So I hope that you like them as well. So very excited for upcoming people. I hope you will be excited too. I mean, yeah. So that's all I wanted to say. Any final words?
No, I have said it.
You've said it? So then I guess it's the end of the topic and the episode. I hope you guys liked it. If you're listening to it on YouTube, please like, subscribe, share, and press the post on notifications and comment down below. But if you're watching on Spotify, which you're probably not, I'm so sorry. Some glitch happened in our Spotify. I probably have to make a new account, but I'll see it when I post. But if you're watching on Spotify, like and follow. And please do see our Instagram. It's linked in the bio. We have small clips there. We interact with our audience on the polls and the questions. So check out our Instagram and TikTok.
And TikTok, yes.
So I hope you guys enjoy. Bye.
See you. Bye.